Hey, all you jazz fans out there in the night. It's Jimmy Rudolph coming at you live. Not undead, but live from WZMB Jazz at 3. And we are broadcasting from the historic Tribeca Studios in beautiful downtown New York City, the greatest city in the world. Now, I admit, things were bad for a few weeks, what with the barcode zombie ninjas somersaulting all over the place, the Great White Way turning into the Great Red Sticky Way, the death toll spiking harder than a zombie volleyballer. Well, the greatest city in the world title looked poised to skedaddle to Seattle. But shine those sunlights on your eyelids, Mariner fans, because New York is back. In fact, fans, at WZMB, we are better than ever because out of that whole barcode zombie mess, I got me two, count 'em, two producers back behind the glass. Milk-fed and winsome Melissa Meline and the sharpest shiv in cell block Chevin, Jamie Bogart. Sure, they had to get used to each other, but now they're thick as thieves. In fact, they went out last night, didn't you, ladies? What am I, seeing single? Where's Melissa?
She's,
Oh, God, you killed her.
No, Jimmy,
yes,
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You saw the affection that we felt for each other, and the jealousy rose within you.
Yeah,
and
that wasn't jealousy. That was lunch.
And where's the body? You can't just leave him around like you do the zombies. We're going to have to cut her up, dump some lime on her.
Jimmy, relax. She's fine, for the most part.
The most part? You mean like from the neck down, right?
No, we went out drinking last night, talking about you, laughing about you, and she said she wanted to kill a zombie, so we took a cab down to Fifth Avenue.
Oh, no, you didn't.
We were bonding. She said she'd never done it before, and I didn't want her to miss out on the experience, so I gave her a good machete, set up a few easy shots for her. She did good for a first-timer. Strong, good wrist action. She's got to keep her eyes open when she swings, though.
But?
She got a little cocky, like you do, and the next thing she knows, she's surrounded by 17 of them.
And where were you?
I check out the Tiffany display for a second, and it's my fault. I heard her screams, and I waded in almost immediately. We finished off the zombies, and that was that.
That was that?
Well, one of the zombies, some undead debutante, still had one of her fingernails intact, about 2 inches out,
no.
and well, she got a little scratch. Little, tiny, just can hardly see it, so we cut out around it, doused her arm in kerosene, and called it a night.
Yeah, so where is she?
She called in this morning. She had a little fever.
Oh, God.
We were out. It was cold. We got sweaty. Not every fever is the onset of zombitis.
Oh, yeah, right. Maybe it's one of those non-zombie fevers like pneumonia or Ebola. Ah, she'll be fine. Sydney Bechet while I sort this out.
She's fine. I told her to turn the ringer off.
Quick shout out to Melissa. If you're feverish, paralyzed, or otherwise unable to answer your phone, darling, give us a call and let us know. Meanwhile, with the startling revelation that zombies eat brains and only snack on med waste, the med waste bubble has popped, spewed, and dribbled all over the futures market. And here with me now is Armand Guttfrend, med waste speculator and author of the book What Have You Got to Ooze? Mr. Guttfrend, tough financial times for you, huh?
Not so bad. I sold the pus and the methane to Con Edison and offloaded the liquids to Bear Stearns. Those suckers will buy anything. I got out with my shirt. Only I spent it all on the fucking book. It came with a little vial of goo just to get people started, but now the books aren't selling. My warehouse is starting to stink up.
Yeah, well, you famously said med waste would only go up in value.
And I still think med waste is an undervalued commodity. I mean, look at all you can do with it. Write your name in the snow with it, roll it into a little ball, fling it back at the monkeys in the zoo. You can do anything. But people were only interested when they thought it kept the zombies away. It's too bad, though, because I had a whole line of books planned. It's Up to Pus, Catcher of the Eye Cheese.
So you've tried real estate, you've tried med waste, you've tried writing, and you've failed miserably in all of them. What's next?
Personal coaching. You see, Rudolph, I learned a little something from all this adversity.
And that's all the time we have. Hello, Melissa?
It's me, Mr. Rudolph, with a breaking news story.
Hey, Craig, my lad, just the man I want to see. Get over to Melissa's place. Bring her some soup.
And bring a machete just in case.
Mr. Rudolph, Trocador has filed for Chapter 11. The evil corporation that created the ninja-trained barcode zombies and personally threatened the lives of the good people at WZMB has gone bankrupt.
Yeah, well, they were also the sponsor of this show, Cooper. That means no salaries. You're the only one we'll be able to afford, and even you'll have to buy your own coffee.
Wait a second, I do that anyway.
Ciao, Craig, and I don't mean goodbye in Italian. I mean get Melissa some chow, and when you're done, swing back here with some chow. And I don't mean soup. I mean Chinese and a traffic report.
Who reimbursed me?
Hello, Melissa.
Rudolph! I hope you're happy. You and your little island of misfit toys have ruined the best damn corporation in America.
Mr. Stark, Vice President of Human Relations at Trocador. How are things on the breadline?
You're cruel, Rudolph. Why did you have to do it? We were gonna take the barcode zombies nationwide. Migrant fruit pickers, coal miners, celebrity chefs. But you and your do-gooders had to ruin it all. Why? Corporations are people, too.
And it's all about you, isn't it, Stark? But what about me? Who's going to sponsor us now? Well, let's find out at this commercial break.
Man, those crickets have all the money.
And thank you, ma'am. Good news, fans. I just got off the phone with a very nice lady, and she's just offered to sponsor yours truly and WZMB Jazz at 3 for another quarter.
And I got Melissa on the phone. See, I told you, she's fine.
Melissa Meline, the Iowan Queen. And how are you doing, darling?
I'm awesome, Jim Jims. I heard you asking me to call in. That's so sweet. But my jaw had locked up, so...
But that doesn't sound like the flu to me.
No, it's zombitis. The scratch on my arm has puckered, and it's oozing a green fluid that makes the floor all bubbly. But I've seen the doctor, and he says it's still treatable. I'm going in tomorrow for a procedure, and I'll come out the next day 7 pounds lighter. Meantime, everything looks green and sparkly, and who needs a left arm anyway? I've seen worse in Iowa.
Should I tell Craig to cancel that soup?
Just forget about Craig for 1 second.
But I'll be back, Jim Jims. I'll kick this old zombitis and the detritus, you'll see. In the meantime, it'll just be you and J-Bo, back the way it used to be, only with a new sponsor. Yay, look, I gotta go. Look, John.
It's good to hear she's okay. Well, in the meantime, fans, I guess she's right. It's me and J-Bo the way it used to be. We still have zombies, and some of them are pretty good with a blade, but we have each other, and we have Jazz.
You know, Jimmy, we make a pretty good team.
And hats off to you, too, J-Bo. You're the best sidekick a man could ask for.
I'm the sidekick? Yeah, why don't we take this out in the alley and see who the sidekick is?
Jazz fans, let's have a little word from our new sponsor while J-Bo and I try to figure this out.
Tired of being decapitated? Get the new neck shield. Friends, your neck is important. It contains the jugular, the spinal cord, and keeps your head attached. Yet, it's the most vulnerable part of the body. But it doesn't have to be. The neck shield, guaranteed to deflect any blade, no matter how sharp or expertly wielded. Works on vampires, too. Vampires do not exist. The neck shield, only $19.99 at stores everywhere. We're Flockador.